Hi, my science friends. Today I'm going to show you how to get to your first assignment, and you're going to be exploring a little bit with magnets and with electricity. I'm going to show you how to get there in this video, and then you need to do your work on your Jamboard as you're watching the video, and I'll show you how to set it up. The first thing you need to do is on your web page, go click on Clever. Once you're in Clever, I want you to click FOSS. Now, if you've already, make sure your name is up here. Remember, it might take a minute. And if it looks like this, all you need to do is click your student page until you get to Energy. When you are in Energy on the online activities, I want you to go all the way down to the bottom, click Virtual Investigations, and then you want to go to what sticks and what conducts. Okay. So once you are here, you're going to watch it till you get to this point. And when you get to this point, we're going to be testing two things. We're going to be testing if it conducts electricity. We're going to see if it turns the motor. And we're also going to see if it is attracted to magnets. So we're trying to find out if just because they're magnetic, do they also conduct electricity? So that's what we're asking. Because we've tested things for electricity. Remember when we did the materials in the open and close, and you've explored with magnets before, walking around with the magnets. If not, I can show you a little activity with that. So when you get to this part, I'm going to go ahead and hit play so you can see what happens next. Let's find out. It's going to give you this little gray screen, and then when you get to
you have your science notebook
part,
and a pencil.
We don't need the notebook because we're doing it in the Jamboard. So these are the materials that we're going to be testing. And we're going to click Go.
You will use a motor circuit.
So here's our motor to see if it has electricity. If it's a conductor, it's going to spin here. And then we're going to test it for a magnet. So here is our objects. We've got a piece of magnemite, a paper cup, a brass key, aluminum foil, steel screw, iron nail, cotton ball, and gold ring. Sorry if it sounds like Miss Corbin is getting confused. It's because it's reading to you, but you can't hear it, so I'm trying to talk over the reading. Now, I'm going to go ahead and hit Help so you can see what you're going to be using in your Jamboard. So I've already got all the names in there for you, and if it conducts electricity and sticks to a magnet. So this is what it's going to look like. So I'm going to close out Help. I'm going to go ahead and split my screen and let me pull up the Jamboard. Okay, so this is what you're going to be seeing. I want you to have both of these open on your screen. If you don't know how to do that, just open one tab and another tab, okay? Because you need to be able to, as you do your experiment, I want you to write it on your Jamboard. Now over here you notice you have a check mark and an X. If you want another X, you click on it, click your three dots, and hit duplicate. And then you can say, okay, so the aluminum foil does not, or it does. So if it does, you're going to want to put a check mark, and if it doesn't, you're going to want to put an X. So let's go ahead and do one together. So click Done.
To start, click on the object you want to test.
Okay, so let me go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. Let's check the aluminum foil. So I'm going to click on it.
Record your observations, then click on the Go
so what is it
button
doing?
To see if the same object is attracted to a magnet.
Okay, so it is conducting electricity because the motor is going. All right, so then you come back over here, you click on your check mark, you hit duplicate, and then you drag it over here. So now I'm going to go back here. Whoops, let me go back here. Now I've done that, so I have to hit Go.
Record your
And
observations.
now we're testing with the magnet.
To test the next object.
Was it magnetic? No. So then we go back to our Jamboard and we put it in, oops, undo. I need that, there you go. And we move it over here. And then we're going to go and do that for the rest of them. Now, this is not a guess. I want you to go through each of these using, and you saw how I was clicking between two screens. So you can click between your two screens or you can split it here, whichever is easiest for you. So we're searching for these objects: the aluminum foil, the brass key, the cotton ball, gold ring, iron nail, magnetite, paper cup, and steel screw. We're trying to see two things: if they conduct electricity and if they're magnetic, because we're trying to see, just because it conducts electricity doesn't mean it's magnetic, and just because it's magnetic doesn't mean it's going to conduct electricity. So we want to see those. That's what we're going to be talking about. Okay, you can watch this video if you get stuck on where to go, or remember, you can come back at 1:15 and Miss Corbin will help you out.